Hi there, folks. It's Jonathan Denwood here from WP-Tonic, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about how do you choose the right e-learning platform in 2025. You're looking to build your internal training course, your membership website. You're looking for the right platform. How do you make the right decision? I've got a ton of experience in this with WP-Tonic. I'll be back in a few moments, folks. Coming back, folks. So, what is the right platform if you're looking to build your membership, your internal training in 2025? It's an important choice. Having to switch platforms because it just didn't work, or there was a thing that you didn't understand that was crucial that would allow you to produce a membership or internal training that you desire. So let's start off. Fundamentally, there's two pathways here. There's like two buckets. There's software as a service, SaaS. That's an enclosed platform that will offer a little bit easier to initially set up. But if you find that it can't do something for you on your journey in building out your course and your lessons, you're going to be a bit stuck. Either you're going to have to work around it or you're going to have to jump ship. The second bucket is to use WordPress, which drives between 40 and 44% of all websites on the internet. And you're going to use a plugin and with some additional other plugins, Lego bricks basically on the WordPress platform. Slightly more complicated to set up initially. But if there's some functionality that you need to deliver the experience you're looking for, you're not stuck. There will be some way of building that functionality on the WordPress platform. So they're your two main buckets. Now, so let's start off with a SaaS solution. One of the leading ones is Kajabi. Kajabi has been around 5 to 6 years. It's a Swiss Army knife SaaS platform, provides a good interface to build courses, lessons with marketing, automation, email functionality, and also it will host the videos that are normally part of a membership interning training experience. It's quite polished, does come with, you can also build your website on it as well. And depending on your experience in utilizing online tools, online website building tools, and marketing tools, your experience will be good. You will find it reasonably easy. It is very feature rich and offers a lot of functionality. So if you don't have a lot of experience, it's not going to be as easy as they make out. It's the other factor is it's one of the more expensive platforms out there. They used to start out, if you were paying month to month, at just slightly under 150. But about a year ago, they introduced a lower plan, but it's reasonably restricted. This other plan is their Kickstarter plan, and that starts at $79 a month if you go month to month. But be aware there are quite limitations to the platform, to that particular package compared to the basic package, which starts at 100, like I say, I think it's $149. Now, what's a good competitor in the WordPress space? That would be Lifter LMS, is featured rich. You can start off, it has a package called Core, which is actually free. And if you're not looking to have subscription membership, you can build an internal platform for e-learning just using their free offering. It is very feature rich. Then, but if you're looking to sell subscriptions, you can just buy individual add-on plugin. That's a micro plugin that builds onto the main plugin, and that's around 130 to 150. Then you can take monthly, yearly subscriptions. They also have their own packages, Earth, Universal, and Infinity. These bundles have these micro add-on plugins. And I think with the Earth bundle, they come with two of them. With the Universal, I think about four or five, and the Infinity, they do about between 15 and 20 of these micro add-ons, and you get everything in the Infinity bundle. And they start at around 199. I think it's 300, and then up to slightly under 1,500 per year, not per month. I want to make that clear. The 130 that I talked about, the Stripe, is per year. So you can see it is considerably cheaper than Kajabi. Let's go to the SaaS again. What's the next one up? Well, if you're looking at SaaS, but you don't need everything that Kajabi needs, and you're looking for something much more simpler, but still quite powerful, I think you can't go too far with Podio. They is not as featured rich as Kajabi, as I said, but it is a good offering. It's a strong offering. It starts at $39 per month, but if they will take 5% of every subscription transit sale that you do. I don't particularly like that model, but that's what they've chosen. Their next package, and they only offer two packages, starts at 89 if you're paying month to month. And that is quite featured rich, but and cheaper. You know, you're looking at about $70 than the Kajabi basic package. Um, it doesn't offer, it comes with a page builder. It isn't as good as Kajabi. They've got a better selection of themes, starter websites than Podia. The email marketing isn't as featured rich. The marketing automation is quite primitive compared to Kajabi, but it's not aimed at the person that needs top-notch sophistication. It's really designed for somebody that wants to get going and doesn't need all the complexity of Kajabi. Let's look at the WordPress again. The next one up in the WordPress world is LearnDash. LearnDash has a very large following. It started a couple of years before Lifter LMS, but both platforms have been around 8 to 10 years and well established. LearnDash is featured rich. It is not as featured rich as Lifter LMS. If you want to take subscriptions, you really got to buy a third-party plugin to work with LearnDash to allow you to take monthly and yearly subscriptions. It doesn't have this inbuilt functionality and a micro plugin functionality that you get with Lifter LMS. But it's still very featured rich, still very popular, and it comes with one price. That's $199 per year. So it's very good value, but you do have to buy an add-on plugin. The one I would suggest is Shore Member, and that works with something else called Shorecart. And have a look at Shore Member because of these membership plugins, it's not the most feature rich, but it works really well with LearnDash. And then it works with their Shore cart, where you get a shopping cart page that has all the upsell, downsell functionality that you're looking for. And it's quite, compared to some other solutions, it's quite more simpler to set up. Onto the SaaS world again. Um, the next one up is Teachable. Now, it's was started probably before Kajabi and Podio. It is good. I don't think, and this is my personal opinion, it's in between Kajabi and Podio. It's the middle ground of the two. It doesn't offer the marketing functionality of Kajabi, but it's more sophisticated than Podio, and it's everything it does is in this middle ground between the two that I previously described. It has a starter plan that's around 49, was it? I think it's $59, but they don't want this 5% malarkey, which I don't like. So you've got to think, is do I really just want to go with the 39 and pay the 5% on top of any subscription I sell? Or do I go with the 59 that Teachable wants, but I haven't got this 5% business? Then you really, but it's, like I say, it's in this middle ground. I don't think it offers anything more superior than Kajabi. Kajabi, if you're looking for everything in one package and you don't want to look at WordPress, you'd probably be best to go with Kajabi. And like I say, it's stuck in that middle ground. So have a look at it. I'm not having a go at it because everything it does quite well. Let's go to the WordPress again, and that's Tutor LMS. Now, Tutor LMS is one of the newer players of the free WordPress solutions that I'm discussing in this video, and it's around 199. It's a very similar price to LearnDash. Um, it's a similar thing. It's really designed to work with WooCommerce or Woo. You can, and it does also work with other membership plugins. Um, it's got a good interface and it has elements. They do provide a free package, which um, LearnDash doesn't offer. You can buy the free. You can't use the free to actually sell courses. But if you're just looking to build an internal course and yeah. And it's got a good interface. Some people would say the interface is a bit better than Lifter LMS, and I do see that it's a little bit more modern in the back end and what the students see. But Lifter LMS isn't terrible, so you really got to make your decision there. And it isn't. It hasn't got all the add-on functionality that Lifter LMS provides with all these micro add-on plugins. But what it does good, and the price is attractive, and it's a bit like Teachable. It's in that middle ground between what Lifter and LearnDash offers. It's in the middle. So you're just going to have to look and make your decision. Is it the one to go with? The final ones are going to talk about two offerings that offer membership, but they also offer a lot more around community, about working with a app that your students would have available to them, a native app on iOS or on Android, so phone. All these solutions I've discussed can offer a mobile app web experience. But if you're looking for a native app and you're looking for push notifications to your students and discussion forums and an experience that's similar to you get on Slack or Facebook groups, but it has all this functionality added on. Um, it's a lot more complicated. Both that I'm going to talk about are a lot more complicated to set up and administrate than any of the solutions I've taught, but they also offer these expanded community features. Now, let's start off with the SaaS world, and I would say the leading one is Mighty Networks. It is a pretty complicated interface, but I'm not over stressing it. It's in some ways it's similar to Kajabi, but probably a little bit more complicated. But in fairness, it's doing a lot more. I also got to point out that Kajabi does offer more community functionality than it used to. It's debatable if it is as sophisticated as Mighty Networks, but and it doesn't provide the app functionality, the native app. So you got to, is that important to you? Are you happy with what Kajabi provides? Or do you really need Mighty Networks? I don't think the interface, the built-in interface, is as sophisticated as Kajabi. Um, but if you need what I've outlined, it is the clear leader in the SaaS world. And lastly, if you're looking at WordPress, you should be looking and you need a mobile app and a very cost-effective, attractive solution. But you can't go far wrong with Buddy Boss. If you want it white labeled without branding of the platform, Mighty Networks do some cost-effective apps, but they have all Mighty Networks branding all over them. To get a white labeled app from Mighty Networks, you can look in between 25 to 30 to $40,000. You can get the same thing or similar similar functionality from Buddy Boss around $2,000 and then between $150 to $200 a month. You'd be paying between 400 and 600 plus the 25, 30, 40,000 for Mighty Networks. It's a big difference. The web-based Buddy Boss is about 300 a year. No, sorry, it's gone up. It's just slightly under $400 a year. It's $399, but that's per year compared to what you're going to be paying. The lowest plan on Mighty Networks, I think, is around $39 per month. So, it used to be around $299, but about 6 months ago they increased it to $399. They do a first year special offer that reduces it by 100, but I think it's best to give you the price, the real price that you're going to be paying after the first year. It is very featured rich. It does everything what Mighty Networks, and you do have total white labeling ability with the app. So it's a good option. I'm going to end it now because I've gone through a ton of information. I've actually written an article that gives you all the prices, links, and even more information. You find that in the description underneath this video. If I've done a good job, and I think I've given you tons of info here, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That really does show YouTube that I'm doing my job. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.